Welcome back. Now, zombies are invading our streets, sleepwalking with their eyes glued to phones or simply not paying attention. That's the warning from the New South Wales Transport Minister, who's released distressing video of pedestrians being hit in a bid to wake everyone up.
Goodness me. Let's get today's take on this with Shelley Horton from 9honey.com.au and 9 and 2GB's Ben Fordham. Welcome both. Nice to see you.
Hey, honey.
Fordo, it's confronting to watch that vision. 38 pedestrians have died so far this year. How do we get the message across if you're walking across the road?
Oh, look, mate, life is about survival of the fittest and the smartest. And these people are not the smartest or the fittest. Like, I'm sorry. Death's absolutely terrible. We don't need to have an argument about that. But if you're going to walk out on a road without looking, then you need to accept the consequences. And these are the consequences, Shelley.
They are broken bone consequences.
Well, fatalities. Do you think police should come down harder on zombie pedestrians?
Yeah.
Find them more.
You don't need to. The cars and the buses
They're
are coming
down on
harder.
it.
They are indeed.
No, I think, you know what, if you start hitting people in the hit pocket, it might stop them getting hit by a bus.
Yeah, but it's just common sense, isn't
but
it?
it's also people have got their headphones in, so they're not even getting the
noise of the traffic.
the traffic coming. So it really is up to you. I mean, we can see it happening, and we are all looking like zombies down at our phone. It's ridiculous.
Have you noticed that thing too, where people step out, and if you're driving a car and you kind of say to them as if, "Hey, what are you doing?" and they look at you like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I've actually a couple of times gone, road, road, car.
Yeah.
We're going to win.
Hello.
Pedestrian.
But some people
Yeah.
seem to lose. They're like, "Hey, what are you doing driving here on the
On the
road?"
road. Also
You can't
making
protect
news.
people from themselves, can you? Really?
Also making news, dating sites are ditching the filters. A popular app, Plenty of Fish, is forcing singles to post more truthful photos of themselves by banning digitally altered images on their platform. So, Shelley, the decision follows a survey which found 70% of people face filtered their photos.
Yeah.
And they think that this
And
is
then
deceptive.
you turn up on a date and you're like, that's strange. You don't look like that. I think this is brilliant because, let's face it, those filters do make you look better. Even if it is the stupid puppy ears or whatever, your eyes are bigger and your cheeks are a bit pinker. I always do it if I'm not wearing makeup. Yeah, put a filter on, done. But I actually had a real life situation when I was in my horrible dating years before I got married to Darren. And basically, it was a guy who was kind of just smirking to the camera. And then I'm like, that's cute. He's a bit shy. That's lovely. And then I turned up and he smiled and he was missing a front tooth. Yeah. And when he laughed, it whistled. So
That's cute.
So,
That's cute.
I still gave him a pity pash. But
wait
anyway.
till
A pity pash.
A pity pash.
I did.
Did
Oh,
you?
see,
You
now
know what
that's-
you would
I'm
have
now
bought them a tooth for
I'm now
Christmas.
starting to wonder in my head how many pashes in my life have
But
been pity pashes.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
reckon there've been a few.
No doubt about it.
Look, I don't. I think this is fine. There's nothing wrong with the filter.
Yeah.
It looks fine. I know with wearing makeup. I'm wearing makeup at the moment because when we come on TV, and I know I sit in the makeup
Trowel.
chair.
Yeah.
Sit in the
Paint
makeup
holders
chair.
makeup
And you know
on
what I
this
never realised is it actually lifts your spirits because you can have a late night the night before, not mentioning your names, Richard Wilkins, and you go and sit in the makeup chair, and then they do this stuff to your face, and
The
then you look
face
at yourself in the
varies, they
mirror,
come and
and you
they-
actually feel like a different person.
It
You're
is.
like, I don't look how I feel. I
Yeah.
look better than how I feel.
Look
This
how
is real-time
healthy.
Photoshop. This is actually
Yeah.
a filter applied.
That's right.
But
We
we
need to
filter
ban.
filter.
If we're going to ban filters, ban makeup.
Now-
Sorry,
now
girls,
you're just
you
being
can't have it
silly.
both ways.
Let the filters beware, I think.
All right.
You know
Shelley,
what that means.
Fordo.
Speaking of
Me
your,
either.
we should give you
Oh
lips
yes,
a
this
plug.
is Bright Pink Lipstick Day for Pink Hope. So it's just reminding women to check their breasts and also look at your family history in case of ovarian
Very
cancer.
All right,
Very
good work, Shell. Stay with us because when we come back, shopping fraud on the rise, how retailers are cracking down on people returning clothes they've already worn.
And pile up your plates. The Humble Buffet is making a big
Yes.
comeback. Bring it on.
1 in 5 people are guilty of a type of retail fraud. It's called wardrobing, and it's where you purchase clothing, wear it, and then return it for a full refund. It's mostly done with expensive items. Obviously, you have to keep the tags on or reattach them.
Yeah, Sonia confessed a little earlier that she
not.
was guilty of it. But Shelley
That's
and Ben
fake
are
news.
with
Fake
us
news. Fake news.
to discuss. Shelley, online shopping retailer
Yeah.
ASOS announced it would blacklist cereal returners. Is this fair enough?
I think fair enough because it is stealing from them. I have never done this because you know what? If I get a dress and it fits, I'm not going to leave the tag on and have it all sweaty or have my perfume and stuff all over it. It's not going to work for me. What I do now is I rent clothes. So there's a place called Glam Corner. You pay like $150 a month and you can borrow as many dresses or outfits as you like.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's cheaper than buying one dress.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
But the thing
That's
is,
a good deal.
Dickie, you don't understand, all right? The tag is now on the outside, like it's visible.
Well,
so
they've done that because you were just hiding the tags on the inside.
Can I ask a question? This is just a hypothetical.
yes.
When you're buying underwear, right, you have just so they have 4 or 5 undies in the one bag, right, in the one thing.
Pack.
You can't try them on, can you?
Hopefully
No.
not.
No.
Well, then, have you ever got stuck with it where you buy 5 pairs of undies and then you put them on, you're like, because undies are a very intimate, personal thing. They've kind of really got to work for you.
You're talking
All
tidy
the shorts.
whities.
Yeah.
Have you ever snuck them in? Have you ever snuck them into the little change room and just secretly opened up the pack
No.
just to
Haven't.
try them on?
Fordo, at your age, with due respect, shouldn't you have a rough idea of what size
No,
undies
because it's not about the size. It's not
It's
about
the
the size.
package.
It's all. It's just about how it sits. You know what I mean? Like sometimes just the elastic
It's
can be a bit
because
funny.
he always goes, I'm an extra large, when really he's a medium. It's vanity shopping.
Anyway, it's
Wow.
No one's ever
completely
done that?
off topic.
No.
The secret
No.
little try
Please
on.
stop doing. Do you do that? often?
I've not said that I've done that.
Dirty.
I'm just floating it for others out
Let's
there.
get off the snack and onto the meal. Are
Oh.
you fond of a buffet?
Oh yeah.
They were big in the 80s and 90s, and then they kind of went out of fashion. Now they're getting a high-end revival. The Langham Hotel in Sydney has just undergone a major refurb, and the humble buffet takes centre stage.
Oh, yeah.
For breakfast, lunch and dinner, diners can feast from a large selection of delicacies, including lavish dessert stations.
I love a buffet.
I mean, this isn't Sizzler. You know, this is
This is
top of the
fancy.
line.
Not Sizzler.
And when you say buffet, for some reason, people do have that thing in their head where they think, oh, buffet. But like, there's a place up on the New South Wales Central Coast called Kim's. It's been there for about 30 years or
Yeah.
so. Really lovely
Kim's
place.
at Tawoon Bay.
And I've known the owners there for a long time. They're family friends of ours. And we've occasionally sent people there as a gift, a special, you know, someone's got married and our family gives them a night at
Weekend
Kim's.
at Kim's.
And when they say, they go, it's got a buffet, you go, mate, you got no idea.
It's unbelievable.
Because
Different.
it is, like when they say it's seafood and the desserts
Yes.
and the, it's amazing.
Well, food
I
is
love
their-
that
food
Let
is
me
their
just
thing
top
there.
that. Jupiter's Casino on the Gold Coast, which is now not Jupiter's Casino,
It's now the
Star,
Star.
has this seafood buffet, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And
So
don't
you're
you love a
talking-
seafood
You're
buffet?
You're
seafood.
talking
Yeah,
crab,
yeah.
you're talking oysters.
all of it, you know?
They've got that at this Langham too. My problem is, surprise, surprise, no self-control.
I know.
I can't just go and get one plate. It's like, oh, I better
That's not the
have an
idea.
entree plate and a main plate. And then
You get the
I might put my
bacon,
head under the
eggs,
chocolate fountain and...
Couple of hash browns.
I need them
How
in
good
portion
is that?
control.
Special occasions,
Oh.
you've got, I think you have to allow yourself to do that, you know? Like, I'm sure they do an amazing, like, Christmas buffet.
Yeah.
You know, special occasions, go, pile
Go,
it up, go
pile
back,
up.
Good
pile
for a
it up, go
breakfast.
Let's
back.
get some hash browns in here.
How good's a hash
Hash
brown?
browns.
We go from...
Some
I don't know,
chocolate.
how did we get to hash
I
browns?
mentioned hash browns.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Love
You
the
guys
hash
are
browns.
hungry.
At Crown, they have the big buffet breakfast too. I love. But
I'm
you
just
do,
like
you're
in the
right.
stretchy
You
pants
just eat
on.
it.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Tell us what you think at home. Are you a fan of the buffet?
You covered all the big issues today.
Yeah,
Thank
happy
you,
Friday.
Shelley.
Yeah.
Thank you for that photo.
Cheers.
Coming up on Today Extra, Guy Sebastian